Alright, welcome back. It's time for another episode. So,
It's time for egg delivery.
the last time, if you remember, we solved the case of who the
I think
overcoat
John was
belongs
outside
to.
my door and just reacted to me saying egg delivery. Collect all 60 egg!
God.
Jesus. Alright.
But yeah, we solved the mystery of who the overcoat belongs to, and no murder has happened yet.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Might-
this ever happened before in the series. Like if it took an entire segment for something to happen.
This is the last case of the series, so.
Yeah, maybe in the trilogy, like in Bridge to the Turnabout, the whole thing like didn't happen until the to be continued, but I don't remember. I just remember that it took like until night for anything to happen. Yeah, let's start.
Happens.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is fine. And I think it starts with
One thing, I don't
Regina,
know
I think.
why.
Isn't her name is?
Gina Lestrade, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
See, that's why I hate grown-ups. All they do is feed you a pack of lies and take stuff away from you.
So true.
Wait, I should try and do like a voice like the fucking Calypso kid.
It is fucking binging.
God, I love that video. Oh really, Miss Lestrade? Tell me, is that overcoat keeping you warm? Did you say something?
I said,
What?
Oh, okay, the mic didn't pick it up.
don't go through my microphone, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Too British.
Yeah,
Oh my. Surely you were given that.
the British censor.
Yeah, do you let me keep it after I looked daggers at him for long enough? He went through the pockets and then said, "Go on then, have it," before telling me to scrap her.
Not even a word.
It's like British slang. I
Always, always pays off giving people a look like you ate them.
think. Like you ate them or... Yeah.
Mm.
I can't help feeling that it's going to get you into serious trouble one day.
What I really wanted was that nice shiny disc, mind. The music box disc.
But Mr. Windenbach said it was practically worthless.
I think I'm gonna go and have another bash. Give him a long, hard stare.
I think not, Miss Lestrade. We shan't enter Windenbanks again today.
Why not? That's not fair.
It can't be helped, I'm afraid. The police are investigating the scene now and taking a statement from Mr. Windenbank.
But that disc's mine. I had the ticket for this coat and it was in this coat's pocket. And there should be something else and all. That's what that rotten cove said, ain't it?
What's Sherlock staring at right now?
Oh, you know.
He's
Staring
deep
off
in
the
thought.
distance. Disassociating.
Yes, he did mention something about another article, didn't he?
Well then, that's mine too. Whatever it is.
She's really pushing her luck. Miss Lestrade, I think it's time to admit defeat. You've had your haul for the day.
Yeah, and it's all your fault, Holmes.
So what are your plans now? Will you dine with us this evening?
Yeah,
Iris would be delighted to cook, I'm sure, and entertain you with a modest violin recital.
Uh-huh.
As long as it's not you playing.
no, ta.
Oh.
Why would I come round your place, eh? Oh, you lost your red or something?
Oh, she ran away.
Oh, she's gone.
I thought she was just like anime lunged towards him to like smack him.
Jesus. Killed him.
Dear, she's gone.
Oh dear. Having revealed on me quite unnecessarily, I might add. I can't help wondering if perhaps she might turn up anyway. Interesting. When she's had a chance to calm down, I think there's a good chance she'll decide to come. Very well then. I'll inform Iris to set a place for a potential guest at the dinner table this evening. And one more thing. I should be glad of your company later too. Sorry? We live with you. I believe I have a rather splendid surprise to show you.
Oh.
Oh, how exciting! What is it?
It's not gonna fucking tell you.
You shall have to wait and see, Miss Susato. Until later then!
Okay. Bye.
Oh, we can examine. There's multiple sections here. I wanna see what this thing here is. Look at all the different things in the window of this shop. Looks much smarter than the pawnbrokers in Japan, doesn't it? I think your mic cuts out because I didn't hear anything again. Hello? Oh, wait a second. Oh, right, sorry about that. I think Rory's internet just went bad for a second.
My internet died.
Okay.
Funny.
Do you want to read this back again?
Telstra moment, yep.
Ah, that's Windibank's, the pawnbrokery.
Right. Looks much smarter than the pawnbrokers in Japan, doesn't it?
Yes, you're right. I find pawn shops at home rather inapproachable personally.
Reminds me of tearfully parting with my favorite fountain pen. I felt so miserable.
Oh.
What doesn't kill us makes us stronger, Mr. Naruhodo.
I see.
Truing.
Oh, they just live right next to it, okay. Alright, let's examine the Baker Street house. It's already been 2 months since we started taking lodgings here above Mr. Holmes's office.
Mr. Sholmes.
I still sometimes want to call him Sholmes because of the achievement text and in-game text.
Yeah.
I still can't quite believe it. I never expected things would turn out like this.
Oh, I know! To actually be sharing accommodation with the world's greatest detective.
Also, like, this might be kind of boring, but you see, like, the animated smoke in these scenes? I believe the way they do it is they just have, like, it's not actually, like, a particle effect. They just, like, put it on like, a plane that's sort of like, distorted, and they just, like, change the offset of the texture. So, it scrolls, basically. It's pretty efficient.
Smoke,
yeah,
I don't see any smoke.
like right now you can't, but you could a bit when it
Maybe at the top of the building.
was panning up. Yeah,
Oh wait, I didn't
you
get
can
to
actually
read
read it. Yeah, I'm just talking about smoke and shit, right?
that.
If I ever find myself before a court of law now, I will have not one regret.
I don't know what you're talking
Okay.
about, but I'd be happy to defend you, of course. Susato's
Go to jail.
already wants to be Maya. Nothing about this free space. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Let's just move on. Move to gain
you
access
can't
at the
go to the
one while Scotland
pawnbrokery.
Yard is investigating. Yeah, I guess we go here then. What's this here?
Right, what's all this then?
Every time I say what's this ear, I just think of that one Michael Rosen video where he just goes like, put your nose on the telly.
Ah, Cece, how are you? Come in, come in.
Good afternoon, Iris.
Thank you so much for breakfast this morning. Oh, don't mention it. Goodness, look at the time already.
Busy as always?
I am. I'm preparing everything for dinner this evening.
Jesus. Like,
This fucking child doesn't
how
catch a
old
break.
is she again? Like 8?
She's like 8, yeah. Can you
10.
check?
Yeah, 10.
10, okay.
God.
Jesus.
Already? You're obviously cooking something special, are you?
Ah, yes! After all, we have a special guest joining us. Guess who it is? Go on. You'll never guess.
That's like PlayStation button layout.
Yeah. She's a gamer.
Look at those little eyes of hers shining.
Oh dear. It is awkward when you already know the answer, isn't it? It's Gina Bean! Isn't that exciting? Oh, what a surprise! Yes, that's wonderful news.
Wow, Iris seems overjoyed at the idea.
I can't wait to learn some pickpocketing tips from a real professional.
Good training this child to be a fucking criminal.
So look at the little like things on their backpack. I think those are.
Oh yeah.
I think that's
Oh, that's her. That's her and Sherlock.
Sherlock, but like as bunnies. I
Yeah.
think. I don't know if what she
Or
is.
just like little animals.
Yeah. Oh yes, that
Silly.
does sound like fun.
I'm not sure that's entirely appropriate. Are you, Mr. Naruhodo?
By the way, Iris, what's Mr. Holmes up to? Okay,
Depression.
doing a nostalgia
Hey,
critic
Steve.
review.
Oh, he's been like that ever since he got back.
Hello, Mr. Holmes. I beg that you won't speak to me.
Oh Jesus! What happened?
Sorry. I don't know who you are, but kindly take your leave.
Hey.
Jesus.
Every time he takes off his coat, he just becomes depressed, I guess. As you can see, I'm not here.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I do apologize. When he gets like this, he's completely oblivious to everything.
Yes, I see.
Really? He behaves just like a child sometimes, Holmes, he does. Mr. Holmes and Iris have something of a parent and child relationship, don't they?
Yeah, but who's the
Yeah,
parent
the
and
other
who's
way
the
around.
child? Yes, except that Iris is clearly the parent here. Yeah, exactly. Come to think of it, I know where her real parents are.
What's the matter, Royu? You have ever such a funny look on your face.
Oh, no, it's nothing.
I know what it is.
You wanna know where my dead parents are? Let me show you.
I killed them.
Right
Why
over
does
there.
This girl live... Why does this girl live here with Mr. Holmes, you're wondering? Am I right?
How? How did you...
Oh, Ryu, I can read you like a book.
Ugh, this girl is dangerous.
No kidding.
Don't worry, you can ask me anything. I won't mind.
Okay, before we
Okay, so you,
talk to her,
yeah.
I wanna see if this changed here. Okay, no,
I don't think
it's,
it did.
it's still marked. Okay. Because you can examine this like several times during the course of the games, and it's different.
Yeah.
Right. So, Mr. Holmes, what are you so engrossed in? Did you not hear? I am not here! Of course you're not. I cannot think why the whole bed of the ocean is not one solid mass of oysters, so prolific the creatures seem. What?
Okay.
Why the whole bed of the ocean is not one solid mass of oysters?
Strange thought to have.
Don't even turn around and look at me.
It's best just to leave him alone when he's in one of his moods like this.
Yes, I can see that. Right. Ginny Bean. So, by Ginny Bean, you mean Miss Lestrade, the young woman from the McGondle case 2 months ago, right?
Yes, who also stole my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Although, after that trial, I invited her back here and we had dinner together.
Oh, that she's already been here. Okay.
And now we're the best of friends.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a lovely tale.
Okay.
Yes, now if I bump into her on the street, she runs away as fast as she can.
What a great friendship. Oh.
What did you do to her?
Shut.
I shot. And I chase after her down the back alleys.
I shot her with this gun. Interesting idea of friendship.
And then I let her have the latest colour of smoke grenade I've developed.
Oh.
There are so many beautiful colours in the world. Gina Bean wants me to make a whole rainbow.
Suppose this means you've let Miss Lestrade keep the smoke grenade launcher, have you?
Yes, that's right. I'd got bored of it anyway. Holmesy always reacts the same way when I shoot him with it.
Jesus. These people are
Just
insane.
randomly shoots him with a smoke grenade. I just like to imagine that he always falls down the exact same way.
Yeah.
Poor Holmesy. Sorry, that's my tea.
Oh, I can't wait for Gina Bean to arrive. It's been too long since she last came over.
Sorry.
I'm so excited.
I just hope he does actually come. Living with Holmesy.
I'm sure you've been wondering why is it that I live here with Holmesy, haven't you?
Well, it has crossed my mind, that and where are your real parents?
My mummy and daddy aren't with me anymore.
That's a new sprite.
Mummy passed away when I was born. And at around the same time, my father... Well, he had to go to a faraway land because of one of the cases he and Holmesy were working on.
About that, yeah. Oh. Wait a minute. Did you say he and Holmesy?
Yes! Daddy and Holmesy were always solving mysterious cases together.
You didn't mention that before.
I thought she was gonna say he was buried in there.
He wrote them all up in his diaries. That's what's in the metal chest over there.
He's in a metal coffin now. Really? He recorded them all?
So, you mean it's true? Mr. Holmes really did have a partner with whom he tackled some of his most taxing cases?
Oh, yes. I mean, it's always nice to have one, isn't it?
So Mr. Holmes's partner was your father?
Exactly. Holmesy told me I wasn't allowed to look in the chest.
That really does not sound good.
But that only made me want to look even more. So I opened it up.
And found your father's memoirs.
Yeah, I almost read that it found your father's remains.
Yeah, same.
Yes, so I asked Holmesy, who wrote these? He nearly fell off his chair. Then he told me. That's when I find out the author of all these accounts was my father.
So Iris's father was Mr. Holmes's partner, yes. Okay.
I've practically lived with Holmesy all my life. I was tiny when he took me in.
You're still tiny.
So it came as quite a shock. When Holmesy told me he wasn't really my daddy, I mean.
Yeah, no kidding. You're about the same level of insane.
Must have been very relieving. It must have done.
I wonder why Mr. Holmes chose to tell you. Such a young age.
I mean, it's probably good that he did tell her at a young age, so she didn't
Yeah.
like grow up living a lie.
Like, go into an adulthood, yeah.
Holmesy says it's because he wouldn't have been able to hide it from me.
Oh?
Well, having lived with Holmesy all these years, you might say that his ways have rubbed off on me. There are some things I can just see. Especially lies. I almost know when people are lying before they open their mouths sometimes.
Right.
Anyway, I was so fascinated when I read Daddy's diaries. That's what inspired me to write The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, actually.
I'd always assumed Mr. Holmes simply told you all those thrilling stories.
Oh no, Holmesy's hopeless Holmesy's hopeless like that. He forgets everything as soon as he solved a case at all, but vanishes from his mind.
Oh, I see.
The other day it was so embarrassing. As usual, he totally forgot about the case he just solved. So the very next day he gathered together all the people involved and proceeded to solve the case again. It was quite a shock for everyone.
God, he's just like me for real.
And
You can say that again.
you share your father's surname, don't you, Iris?
That's right. Watson. Daddy is Dr. John H. Watson.
Oh no.
I learnt from his diaries that he's a doctor of medicine, you see. That's what prompted me to study and study so that I could earn a doctorate as well.
So I could see him again one day.
Ugh.
Iris's father, who went to some distant land, is a doctor by name of John H. Watson. Oh god, what did he sound like? Court will
I
now
don't
hear the
remember.
trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case. The victim's name was Dr. John H. Watson.
Oh.
That's right, visiting professor of medicine at Imperial Yume University. The man who, in the most bizarre of circumstances, lost his life just before we left Japan. Mr. Sato,
Yes.
perhaps we shouldn't pursue this conversation any further at this time.
I think that would be for the best.
Oh god. Ah, my dear fellows, how good to see you.
Mr. Holmes!
Why ever did you not make your presence known to me before?
This is
Ah,
parent behavior. This is parents' behavior.
well, no matter now. So, how the devil are you? What the fuck is up, Kyle? I skipped over that. We've been with you for most of the day. Goodness, really?
You were there! Do tell me, Mr. Holmes, is your violin unscathed?
Hmm? My violin? Whatever are you talking about, dear madam?
It was a viola.
Oh, you already forgot.
Jeez. Oh,
Never mind that now. I have something far more interesting to show you.
what?
Behold, my dear fellows.
This is
Wow.
the same shit we already saw.
Was this inside your violin? But this one's not bloody.
I hope not. Oh, another music box disc.
No, not another disc, Mr. Sato. This is the one Gregson
This is
demanded we
the
hand over as
same one.
evidence. Mr. McGondle's disc. Did you
That's
clean it?
stealing evidence, you fuck.
And why is it not bloody anymore? What did you do to it?
Oh my.
Then, what's it doing here? You know at times, Mr. Naruhodo, I think that though I have an undeniable turn for detection, I may as well be more adept at larceny. Adept at larceny.
Say that.
What?
Oh, that would be wonderfully exciting. I'd be your pickpocketing assistant.
He is obsessed with that.
Yeah,
And Roy, you could be our go-to lawyer if we ever got caught.
it's a foolproof plan.
Oh,
Right.
12 years.
Plus, Susie has such beautiful handwriting, she can write all our menacing crime notification.
What the fuck? Okay.
What?
Yes, I'd be delighted.
She's just on board with it. I'm just going to pretend this conversation never happened, I think. Good idea! Okay, hang on. First of all, this clown... Okay, this clown should be examined already.
This clown.
This clown. This violin's new. Now this really is Mr. Holmes' faithful performing part in there, then. The Stravidar, the Scrappy Scar, the Scrapiferous Scrappy-Doo. No, it's no good, it's gone.
Scrappy too.
The virtuoso's violin that he found in a pawnbroker's and managed to buy for next to nothing.
Well, it said he found it in a fucking pond.
After all we went through to get it back, he's just cast it aside on that chair. I was looking forward to hearing the beautiful sound it makes when Mr. Holmes plays it.
It didn't have like its own stand before. It does look rather sorry for itself there, doesn't it? Although, at least Wagahai hasn't attacked it yet, even if his eyes are saying it's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Okay, there's just this human skull there.
Yep, standard decoration, nothing to see there.
Yeah. Right. I don't understand. How did that disc come to be in your possession? But Inspector Gregson took it back to Scotland Yard. Quite correct. And that sort of uncompromising attitude is precisely why I always carry some of this. Oh, did he make like an imprint of it?
Oh.
That's a bar of caramel, Mr. Holmes.
Your one and only friend in times of loneliness, if I'm not mistaken. If you will humor me, my dear fellows. Cast your minds back to when the good detective confiscated the disc.
I bribed him.
I'll be taking out whatever it is of McGondles down to the yard, if I thank you very much. So hand it over.
Oh, yes, of course. If the police demand something as evidence, my dear fellow, we have no choice but to capitulate. It's all yours, Inspector. For the briefest of moments, I had the disc in my hand, did I not? Yes, you did, but I still don't understand. It was at precisely that moment that I summoned my one and only friend into action. I pressed the disc into a pair of bars, like this. Oh, he did. Okay.
Ah, yeah, okay.
That's amazing! The disc and all the minuscule protrusions have made an image in the caramel. Indeed, this caramel is quite exceptional. I developed it myself, you know.
Of course.
Suitably soft for making impressions, but resistant to melting, the result of a precisely controlled solution.
Extraordinary.
Wait. Resistant to melting, so is it safe to digest? I don't know. Carrying a pair of these on one's person frequently proves very useful indeed. Take a house key, for example. Simple press and its unique form is duplicated. I can enter anyone's property at will, and never without high scrutose nourishment. Yes,
Brag about that.
sounds illegal.
I didn't give a shit.
And from the image, I was able to create this. I confess I was most curious to know what the manner of music would issue from the disc when played. It's
Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah. It's probably not music.
Do tell us then, Mr. Holmes, what music does the disc play?
Well, unfortunately, I have no idea. No idea?
But you don't have a fucking music player?
None whatsoever. I am familiar with the workings of a music box, my dear fellows. No, I'm afraid not.
goodness, you don't know, are you? What are you, fucking stupid? Inside a music box, there's a special metal piece called a comb. That's what produces this sound.
I used to have a bunch of these, like from
I had little mini
souvenirs.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had the same thing.
it was a nice song too.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they sell them as souvenirs here at the we have like a what's it called? Like a heritage kind of town from the gold rush preserved, and well, not really preserved, just like a recreation of one. It's like a tourist attraction. And in like the gift shop they sell little music boxes like those. They're like small enough to fit in your hand, and they play like one song basically.
Yeah, and you'd like wind it up manually,
Yeah. Also, yeah.
or rather wind
Small
it as it plays.
protuberances.
Yeah.
Small protuberances plug the different teeth of the comb as they rotate past it, making the different notes.
So I think this is Holmes's theme as a music box.
Oh, is cool.
Yeah, it is.
Cool.
The first music boxes to be invented used a rotating cylinder with protuberances on it.
Okay, this will be important probably. But over time, a new type of player was produced which uses discs such as these. With that development, the popularity of music boxes spread far and wide, all around the globe.
Why exactly?
I don't know. Because the discs are easy to produce and can be interchanged to facilitate the playing of different tunes. There are a great many firms in Europe now manufacturing music boxes as a result.
It is wonderful to be able to enjoy music, even when no performer is present.
But it is the very success of the invention that means we are now presented with an insurmountable problem. What do you mean? As you may imagine, the construction of one's firm music box does not match that of another. Now, and we have no way of knowing in which music box this particular disc was designed to be played. There's no resolution to this problem, I'm afraid. It's quite intractable.
So why did you steal it?
Ah, I see. So that's why. Naturally, I tested the disc in those few music boxes I have at my disposal. But as you can see here, to no avail.
I don't know, I can hear it.
The results were equally
disappointing.
unsatisfactory in this one. Suicide mouse. So, I am presently engaged in acquiring an example of all the music boxes ever made in Europe.
Whoa!
Every single one? That's Holmesy for you, always taking things too far.
But, my dear girl, an unresolved riddle is quite repugnant to my constitution. But surely all the different types in Europe will amount to a huge volume of music boxes, won't it?
I don't give a shit.
Yes, that is certainly true. In the worst case, I shall just have to ask you to vacate the attic room.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, fuck off, cunt. We're full.
Cosney McGondle. Not a name I expected to hear again so soon. Yes, it's only been 2 months since that grisly case. How many times has he said 2 months? So McGondle perished within hours of the trial's conclusion. And he was there looking handsome. Was the curse of the Reaper? No one knows, still now. Omnibus was reduced to a pile of ash. Not a shred of evidence remained of the man's death. Proof of the murder in which he was so intimately involved in was buried. Even though we successfully established Mr. McGondle's innocence in the trial,
Newspapers are still claiming that it remains an unsolved case.
I mean, it kind of is.
yeah, we never did find the true killer. Murder of the brickmaker, Mr. Fry's fired mortar. In the end, the truth of the matter remained a mystery. We still have no idea what really happened that night. And although Mr. McGonagall was found not guilty for my defense, still don't know if that was the judgment or not. Yeah, he probably did it.
Yeah, but who cares?
Yeah, he's dead. It would appear the case is not yet closed.
Skill issue.
Well, it's time I started getting things ready for dinner, I think.
Oh yeah, we're still doing dinner.
Gina Bean will be here before long.
Thank you, Iris.
Oh, well, you must let me help you then. Of course, Susie. There's plenty to do.
I think I shall investigate the condition of my faithful performing partner.
Oh boy.
Now then, where did I leave it? Let this be a lesson to you, Mr. Holmes. Never leave anything too precious with the pawnbroker. Yes, you may be right.
Oh, that reminds me of something Mr. Windibank said before. He said that he had a manuscript of Iris's in pawn, didn't he?
Did he? Yes, he definitely mentioned it. Mr. Holmes's latest tale of otherworldly mystery lies dormant in my storeroom, were his words, I believe.
So, you heard about that, did you? I expect you were as incensed as I was. Oh, yes! The idea of such a wonderful story languishing in Mr. Windibank's storeroom, gathering dust.
My dear madam, I'm quite sure I told you already. The pawnbroker's storeroom is the safest place for it, more secure than a bank's vault.
Why do you even have bank vaults then?
And what about your Stradivarius, Holmesy? Was that safe and secure?
Well, there may be occasional mix-up, as by a certain impertinent someone not too far from me now.
Do you have any idea how long it took me to write that Baskerville story, Holmesy? Oh, it sounds so exciting! The Hound of the Baskervilles. I should love to read it.
Oh.
POV, you just posted
You're
cringe.
right, yeah. That's what I thought too. What's going on here? It's like an
going on?
icy chill just swept through the room.
Susie, what did you just say?
It's like she said a slur or something.
Jesus.
You said the Hound of the Baskervilles? But how could you know the full title? Well, that's
Because Mr. Sato is such a great fan of all the stories about Mr. Holmes, of course. What?
But Ryu, the Hound of the Baskervilles, has never been published.
What?
When I showed Holmesy the manuscript, he told me that I wasn't allowed to publish it yet.
I don't understand.
That's why he said that he'd keep it safe. Until it was the right time for the story to be made public, you see?
So that's why the manuscript is at Windibank's.
And yet, how could Susie here know its title? Well, Holmesy, what's going on?
Ah! What is it, Mr. Holmes? It would appear our guest has arrived.
Fuck off.
Miss Lestrade!
This was a bad idea. I knew I weren't welcome. I'm going.
Okay, bye.
No, wait, Miss Lestrade. We've all been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Haven't we, Iris? Jesus.
He's like about to cry.
Oh, yes. Just wait there, Gina Bean. We'll have everything ready in a jiffy. Come along, Susie.
Could fucking shoot her.
God.
Christ.
Right, of course. It's a pleasure to see you here, Miss Lestrade. Please, make yourself at home.
Oh, don't stand in the doorway, my dear girl. Come along in. What say you to some Mendelssohn?
Mendelssohn.
Mendelssohn?
Try some German ass word.
Uh-huh. I won't take no for an answer. Meddlesome it is then.
Jesus.
Aw,
Kitty.
it's got a bow tie. That evening, Iris prepared us all a meal that was even more delicious than usual. Mr. Holmes's violin performance was in no way meddlesome, and Gina, as we came to call her, taught us all how to steal things from one another without being noticed. Everyone
what a
thoroughly
great
enjoyed
gathering.
themselves, well into the night.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. What now?
It's too good to be true.
It was a very enjoyable evening, wasn't it?
Oh, yes. Iris's cooking was truly divine.
I feel as though I can still hear the enchanting strains of Mr. Holmes's violin even now.
Best of all, I bet I could steal the glasses from his lordship's face next time we're in court.
No, don't do that.
Naruhodo, could I consult with you about something, I wonder?
What's the matter, Susato?
Will you take my white ass to Six Flags? It's about the telegram I received.
I'm going to Six Flags.
What?
The one that arrived first thing this morning, I suppose.
Oh, I forgot about this. Shit. It's gonna be that the fucking guy has died.
I've been summoned.
What guy?
The guy who kept speaking in alliteration. That was on trial for like stabbing that girl.
Oh, right.
Natsume. It's
Natsume died? Oh god.
No.
What? Summoned? What do you mean?
The telegram was from the Lord Chief Justice's office. Lord Vortex is asked to see me.
Lord Chief Justice? When?
Tomorrow morning.
What? Then we have to start preparing at once.
Oh, no. That won't be necessary, Naruhodo. I've been summoned alone.
Why? Alone? What on earth for?
I have no idea. I suppose I shall find out tomorrow.
He's gonna kill you. What's all this about? Whatever it is, it's making me feel very uneasy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, who could that be, I wonder?
Who can it be now? Oh god.
Good evening, friends.
Ah, Iris, hello again. Oh, and you too.
And Gina, too.
Yes, Gina Bean's going to stay with us tonight. She's going to sleep in with me.
Ah, sleepover.
Yippee.
Isn't that right, Gina Bean?
Well, yeah. How lovely. Let me make a pot of tea.
Yo, was that a persimmon?
What?
There was a persimmon on the desk.
You know, I've learnt so much today.
Oh, what in particular?
Oh, those things Gina Bean showed us. Wasn't it wonderful?
Ah, you mean all those pickpocketing techniques? We had fun trying them out on each other, didn't we?
I think I've awakened a natural talent. I could earn a living from it.
No.
It's not a job. You might be getting ahead of yourself a little there. So what brings you up to our humble quarters at this late hour?
Well, you see, I came to return this.
Oh,
It was-
she stole it.
Was it gone the entire time? Wait, what? That's mine!
Oh my! However did you?
I told you, didn't I? I have a natural talent for it.
Oh yes, I'd forgotten. Iris literally is a child genius.
Yeah.
So anyway, here, you can have it back. Not that I really understand why you wear it, though.
You wouldn't get it.
It's not a phase, Mom. Ah, thank you.
Alright then, good night.
Yes, good night.
Uh-huh.
So this is your opposite.
Oh, internet? Hello? Hello?
My internet is like shitting itself tonight randomly, which is
Yeah.
fun.
It cut out in the
Anyway.
middle of you reading, so I thought something went wrong. I'm paused now.
I don't know. Elster moment. Anyway.
That's true.
So this is your office, is it? What do you think, Gina Bean?
I think I wouldn't fancy me chances with a lawyer what lives in a place like this.
Yes, me too.
So mean. I just bully him.
Office review 2 out of 10.
And
It is fucking minging.
It seems as though Iris here still has something she'd like to talk about.
I suppose she probably wants to talk about the manuscript.
Yes, I suppose she probably does. Oh, okay.
This is new music.
Yeah, night theme.
Iris, I suppose you're hoping to talk about the manuscript, aren't you?
Aren't you going to tell me?
I'm so sorry. I need a little more time, please. Jesus.
God, what the hell?
What's going on?
Alright, I understand. I hope I haven't made you feel awkward.
Oh, no, not at all, Iris. Not at all.
Did you steal the manuscript?
I don't know what all this is about really, but it's a story you made up, is it, Iris? This mantail script or whatever you call it?
It's not exactly a story I made up, it's something I read in Daddy's stories.
Daddy's?
That's right, I don't suppose I mentioned it to you before, Gina Bean, but my daddy was Holmes's assistant once, his partner. They were gay.
Eh?
What?
They solved all sorts of strange and mysterious cases together.
Is that right, mister?
How should I know?
Oi, mister, you me dad.
Apparently so, as surprised as you were though.
And Daddy wrote all the details of every single case down, you see, in his stories. So I study them and I write my stories based on what actually happened.
So, where's your old man now then? he had to go away on urgent business to a faraway land, and he'll be gone a very long time.
Oh, you have no idea.
Yeah, no shit. No kidding.
So, I've never really met him.
Oh, right.
Come to think of it, I don't know anything about Gina's parents either. Perhaps we should ask her.
Bit of a sensitive subject, you think?
Alright.
I'm not gonna get to ask her.
Iris, this Hound of the Baskerville story. I take that it's another tale inspired by your father's accounts?
That's right. I thought it was fascinating. But it's different somehow. From the other cases, I mean.
Oh, how?
I don't really know, but it must be special in some way.
Why?
Because after I'd written it and I showed the manuscript to Holmesy, he turned as white as a sheet. It was the first time I've ever seen him like that.
It pains me to have to say this to you after you've toiled over it for so long, Iris. But the story must not be published at this time, under any circumstances.
Oh, why not? It's one of my best works.
I'm not at liberty to say. Not now, so please do not ask me.
Alright then, I won't.
But I do solemnly swear that I will explain everything one day, Iris, when the time is right. Like, what happened? And that's how the manuscript thing came to be with Mr. Windenbank, isn't it?
Yes. Holmesy said it had to be somewhere very safe.
It really gets my goat, that does. He's treating you like a child. She is one.
It's mean, that's what it is, keeping secrets like that.
Sure, Mr. Holmes isn't trying to be mean.
Yeah,
He said he wasn't at liberty to talk about it. I'm sure there must have been a very good reason. Especially because he forgets every case he solves.
I think so too. You lot are too trusting for your own good. But he can't pull the wool over my eyes. Holmes is lying to Iris. I bet my life on it.
What?
Holmesy's lying to me.
That's it? Okay.
For the
Can we talk
anything
to
else?
Gina? Is she here? Oh yeah, she's here.
Yeah,
In the corner.
just standing over there.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay.
oh, okay.
I realized that I don't know anything about your parents, Gina.
Oh, good, any? Have I? Never did have. Then how did you, like?
How did you come into existence?
Oh,
Look, the East End's full of orphans like me. No one wants nothing to do with us from the minute we're born, not even our mums.
Jesus.
fucked up.
It's like pro-life shit.
True.
But we all stick together. The older ones look after the little ones and make sure they get by.
So that's why you're a pickpocket.
Nah, diving's my life. I love it.
Diving in what way? Oh, okay.
Oh, I get a kick out of it every time I lift some pompous idiot's purse.
She just does it
God.
because she likes fucking with people.
Yeah, I can
And
relate.
that's how we all afford to eat. I'm like Robin Hood, ain't I? That's how I see it.
Except I'm also the poor.
Oh, Gina. I do think about it sometimes.
What it'd be like to have parents, I mean. I always thought it'd make everything right. But having listen to what Iris just said. It sounds like having parents ain't always easy either.
Oh,
I mean, if you know you never had him, you don't feel like you're always wanting to meet him.
it's true. I do want to see Daddy so much.
Fuck. Oh, Iris.
Okay. Conversations just keep on flowing. Gina, what did you mean when
Yeah.
you said that, you know, Mr. Holmes is lying to Iris?
Well, he reckons he popped that mental script or whatever, right? But come on, that's obviously a load of rubbish.
Oh my, why would you think that, Gina?
It's simple. If that story was really an old Winterbank storeroom, there's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words, you, could know about it.
Didn't she see it? No?
Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you.
Hmm.
But Hainsey would never do something like that. I'm sure of it.
Grown-ups do a lot worse than that, believe me. Barefaced liars, the lot of them. You just ain't realised it yet.
Jesus, this poor kid.
Yeah.
I'm telling ya, that mental script ain't at Winterbank's. You'd soon see if you had a look. Even if you think you can trust him, I don't. That Holmes is a liar like the rest of them.
If I'm honest, I have wondered if Hainsey's telling me the truth sometimes.
See?
Oh, but I don't mean that I think he sold it. I mean that I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden my manuscript somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Iris. God. That was a nice talk.
Oh my goodness, look at the time! Come along, Gina Bean. We should go back downstairs.
Yeah, alright.
And please, don't mention any of this to Hainsey, will you?
No, of course not. Good night then, Iris. Good night, Gina.
You must let me make breakfast for you tomorrow morning. I insist. Don't you have to go to the fucking courtroom?
Oh, yes, please. I can't wait, Susie. Good night, then.
Or nothing's gonna happen tonight.
Hmm.
Iris, it sure is easy to forget, isn't it? Sometimes she speaks just like an adult. But deep down, she's still just a child.
Yo, onions. Look on the right, there's onions. I just noticed.
On the right, I thought that was like a garlic hung on a wall.
Oh, it actually could be garlic, but I don't think garlic
It's pretty
looks like
massive
that.
for
It
garlic,
looks like onions.
yeah.
I don't know why the fuck they would do that.
Onions.
I forgot to read her. I forgot to read her lines.
Oh shit. Okay.
Well, I think it's time that I turned in for the night too, Naruhodo.
Dr. John H. Watson, Iris's father, but also a corpse. The name of the murdered visiting professor at Yume University. It can't be a mere coincidence. There's something deeper going on.
Oh yeah, that swan bitch that murdered him.
Yeah, a British one.
Wake up, Joe Biden.
Naruhodo. I think that's
Mr. Naruhodo.
Mr. Naruhodo.
Or maybe that's Holmes, because that's the only one who calls me Mister, I think.
No, Suzaru does too.
Oh, I think, okay. That voice. That's Mr. Holmes!
Oh,
Oh,
it is
God.
him. Alright. Okay, it is him.
God.
Wake up, Joe Biden.
What's going on? It's the middle of the night. It's Miss Lestrade. She's gone. Gina?
Wow, who would have thought?
She was supposed to be sleeping in Iris's room, but her bed is empty. Well, she's an independent young woman. She probably decided to go home, no? No, I think not. From speaking to her before she retired, I received a distinct impression that she was looking forward to breakfasting with Miss Susato. No, I don't believe the girl has gone home, but I've been waiting for her over an hour now. Over an hour? Oh. You'll indulge me. Look out of the window, my dear fellow.
Oh boy.
What's this about? Oh no.
Where are we?
Wait a minute. Why is there a light on at this time of night?
Oh.
That's Mr. Winterbank's pawnbrokery. Mr. Winterbank's. Oh no!
It's simple. If that story was really an old Winterbank storeroom, there's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words, you, could know about it. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you.
Could Gina have gone? It seems you have some knowledge of the situation, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry? Oh, no. No, not really. Well, anyway, we must investigate. At once!
It's like fucking midnight.
Miss Susato. Oh, that was her.
Yeah.
At once!
Okay.
She didn't even say anything. She just
Everyone's already dressed.
1 in the morning. Fucking hell.
The road to Winterbanks. It's open.
And the lamp is burning.
Must be Gina, mustn't it? Let us hope it's nothing more than sinister. It's nothing more sinister. What? Come, there's not a moment to lose. Clearly something is afoot inside. Don't be to be continued. Okay.
Yeah, we only just started.
There's no one here. Oh yes. There is.
Oh! Ah! Mr. Holmes! Mr. Holmes! She's so distraught she forgot his last name.
Has Holmes been shot? Leave me, Mr. Naruhodo! But... after them! Go! Right!
I'm sure nothing will happen at night.
Blast! I've lost them! Hello, what have we here? Oh, it's just a Bobby. A line was raised from the pawnbroker, sir. Would you know anything about that? Officer, come with me! It's my friend, Mr. Holmes. He's been shot! Shot?! God. The policeman closed behind me. I ran back to the Winterbanks. What the fuck? Oh.
Oh.
It's a
okay.
cutscene. Okay.
Oh my god, okay.
Mr. Jones!
Mr. Narado,
How bad is it? Never mind me, but there's much at stake. Behind that door. In the storeroom. Hurry!
Oh. His eyes are so anime.
Yeah.
What?
It's the shopkeeper.
Where is Gina?
What happened? What the fuck?
Oh, to be
No! We
No.
just got here. What's going on?
we're not gonna be stopping here. We're just on an hour in.
What's going on? Oh.
Let's
Yeah,
keep-
we're not stopping here. Not after that. What the
Yeah,
heck?
let's keep going. Oh,
Okay, someone's getting shot again.
I'll be alright, Mr. Naruto. After them, go! Find that door.
Polygons and that doll on the
In
right.
the storeroom. Hurry! Oh,
Oh.
it's Gina. From that moment, Miss Winterbank's pawnbrokery became a crime scene. Everything that followed happened in a whirlwind of activity. The arrival of the police, the preliminary investigation of the scene, and the questioning. It was just before dawn before I was allowed back to my lodgings at 221B.
He did not sleep.
His ass is not asleep.
Oh, I see the smoke now. Yeah,
Yeah, and it's I
the
think
steam
Susato
from
had
the
to
pot.
leave. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a it's
6
just
in
a
the
looping
fucking
texture.
morning.
Oh, hello. Oh, Iris. Okay.
A telegram came, but all it says was, wait at home.
Oh, yes, we asked one of the policemen to have it sent. It was simply impossible to come back.
When I woke up, I was all alone. Holmesy and Gina Bean were gone. Everyone was gone. What happened, Ryu?
Poor Iris, she's trembling. She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself get too worried. I'll explain everything that I know.
Something awful has happened, hasn't it?
Yes, I'm afraid so. Oh, this music. Sorry to have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Windenbank is dead. Was shot. We discovered it in the early hours of the morning.
Oh, yes, I had a feeling.
You did?
Well, I saw all those police carriages pulling up outside his shop. So I knew something must have happened there.
Oh my god, look at her face here.
I know. Fuck.
When we entered Mr. Windenbank's in the small hours, we disturbed a gang of 2 thugs. They ran out onto the street, and I chased after them, but they got away.
So it was one of them who shot old Mr. Winterbank, I suppose.
I don't know, but that's not what the police believe at the moment.
Oh, why not?
They've arrested someone else as their prime suspect, you see. Gina.
Gina Bean? But why?
Well, the thing is...
No, Gina Bean wouldn't do something like that.
I know, none of us think she did it.
And why have they arrested her?
I'm sorry. There was nothing I could do. Yeah, I'll do this next.
I don't understand why they arrested Gina Bean. It's not fair. What about the 2 thugs that were at the scene? Why aren't they prime suspects? After all, they shot Holmesy dead, didn't they?
No, I mean, Mr. Holmes isn't dead, Iris. Also, yeah, her face here, like she's doing her normal animations, but she's like...
Her face is really
yeah.
weird.
She's like upset.
Ah! This is all so horrible.
The thing is, Mr. Winbank was found on the floor in the storeroom where he keeps all the deposited articles. The storeroom door was locked from the inside.
I see.
He wasn't alone in there. Gina was found next to him on the floor as well.
Oh no!
And according to the detectives who investigated afterwards,
Don't tell me there was no one else in the room.
yes, exactly. How did you know?
It's the only explanation.
Yes, the only explanation indeed.
What do you mean by that, Ryu? Well,
Ugh, what can I say? I'm damned if I agree, damned if I don't. Okay, Holmes' situation.
so where's Holmesy then? Is he still there investigating the scene? He went to have some breakfast. It's not good for him to miss meals.
I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I have some news about Mr. Holmes. He was taken to hospital this morning.
What?
Oh my god. Well, when we entered Windibanks, a gun was fired and he took a bullet.
Holmesy was shot? No, no.
It's alright, his life isn't in danger.
Really? Are you sure? Where is he? Which hospital?
He's at St. Anstrude. They're tending to him there.
I must see him at once.
I'm sorry, Iris, but you can't.
Why not? That's not fair. I'm a family member. I should be allowed.
No, I mean, nobody can see him at the moment. He's not allowed any visitors. They're preparing to operate, you see.
Jesus.
To operate? Oh, poor Holmesy.
Oh, okay. It was the two thugs who were in Mr. Windibank's shop. They shot Mr. Holmes when we disturbed them, you see. It was pitch black inside the shop at the time. My mind went totally blank, I'm afraid. I just froze. After them! Go! After that, I ran out into the street, but... well, they were long gone. I shouldn't have hesitated. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I let them get away.
I think that's a very good thing.
Sorry?
Well, if you'd seen which way they went and chased after them, you might have been shot as well, Ryu. On top of everything else, I couldn't bear that.
Oh, Iris. Okay, Susaru's situation.
Where's Susie, Ryu?
She's still at the police station.
Oh, why?
I expect she's still being questioned. The police said they wouldn't be finished for a while.
Why aren't you there then?
Well, I didn't get a good look at the criminals anyway, so they weren't questioning me for long. And Mr. Sato stayed behind at the scene to tend to Mr. Holmes, so they didn't get started until later.
Ah, I see.
Besides, one of us had to come back to be with Iris. Glad Inspector Gregson agreed to me leaving early.
You should have let me know, and I would have come to the station.
My god. I'm afraid I'll need to go out again now, Iris. There's not much I can do at the moment. But I can at least try to find out how Mr. Holmes and Gina are getting on.
I want to go too. Take me with you, Ryu. I can't stand just sitting around here waiting.
I think we've had younger partners in these games. I'm not sure I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to the scene of a murder. But I don't want to leave her all alone here either. Right then, Iris? Perhaps you can help me?
Oh, yes, I'd love to.
Gina's at the prison. Mr. Holmes is probably in his hospital bed. Probably like hanging onto the ceiling.
And don't forget, we have to visit the crime scene. We need to conduct a thorough investigation.
She looks cute like this.
Yeah.
Ah, I can see you're ready for action. Imagine Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner rather than later. Hey, can I examine this shovel again? That spade has been here since we started renting the place.
Ryu, that's not a spade, it's a shovel.
I was hoping for this. Ah, you're a shoveler, are you? I had a feeling you'd pick me up on that.
Oh no, a pick is something else entirely.
Now I've dug myself into an even deeper hole. God, okay. Yeah, that's all I wanted to check. Maybe something about the Roomba doll. The Roomba doll I brought with me from home, still with only one eye colored in. Thought I colored the other one was when I first court case in Britain, but...
That's cruel, only letting it have one eye.
Yes, but that's because I don't consider myself a good lawyer enough. Wow. Yes, but that is because I don't consider myself a good enough lawyer yet, I see. I really butchered that the first time. Once I become a fully fledged lawyer, Mr. Sato will color the other eye in for me.
Well, in that case, we're not colouring the other eye now. And then, every time you win a new case, give it an extra eye. You can never have too many eyes, you know.
Call me crazy, but I'd never considered that. Alright, I think we can probably go. As this orange isn't important.
Oh, this looks like a telegram.
It is, but you mustn't open it. Not under any circumstances.
Alright, I won't.
That was easy. Oh, wait, it's an X-ray probably.
Now then, let's see.
No, what did I just say? You mustn't open it.
Don't worry, I won't. With this special concoction I've developed, I'll be able to see through the envelope without having to open it.
No, that's not allowed either. No cheating.
Oh, but I'm sure it's something important.
Little genius is sure gonna be mischievous. Mischievous, I don't know. There's a difference in pronunciation. Catacombs of Gael Baker Street. This one's new, so we're going here, I guess. This is where Gina is. Oh my god. Hello, Gina. Will they let you keep that?
TF2 loading animation.
Yeah.
Oh, you still have the grenade launcher Holmesy and I made.
I wish you wouldn't point it at me all the time, though.
What are you here for? Gina Bean.
I have a feeling it's because of us that you've ended up in the trouble. So we're thinking that we might be able to help you.
Well, you can't.
Sorry?
You heard? Get lost. Don't be like that, Gina Bean. I know you didn't do it.
Christ.
You'd never shoot someone. I just know you wouldn't.
Well, not with a normal gun, at least.
You think you know me? Pull the other one. Oh. You ain't got the first idea about the likes of me. I'm a thief. I pinch people's purses when they're walking down the street. How I get by. And if I saw me chance, I'd sneak into a pawn shop any day of the week.
Not doing yourself any favors.
Yeah.
Just to see what I could lay me hands on. Get it? That's the kind of person I am.
But Gina Bean... I'll be in court tomorrow, they said. Some cove came by before and said he'd be a lawyer for me or the like. Said it was my right or something. But I told him to get stuffed. I don't need no lawyer. I don't need no one.
Christ, she couldn't be staring at me any more obviously if she tried.
Why are you being like this, Gina Bean?
Talk? Okay. I don't understand, Gina. Why did you send to the public defender? Why did you send the public defender anyway?
Away.
He wanted me to sign some papers. Best presentation papers or something like that.
What did I say?
Represent.
Alright.
It's all gonna be rigged anyway. The whole trial. They'll pin it on me because I'm a kid. That's what grown-ups always do.
Hmm.
Why do you think that? 'Cause that's how it's always been for me. Growing up in the back slums me whole life. If you do what the grown-ups tell you, it'll get your mates dragged off by the coppers. Or worse. I've had it happen to me before and all. Been sold out and nearly snaffled on the back of it.
Jesus.
You can't trust no one, that's the point. Soon as you do, you're gone to grass.
Gina, listen. If you like, in tomorrow's trial, I could...
Oh, get it. Gina Bean? Don't you trust Ryu? Nah, I don't. Look, I'll ask you nicely now.
Piss off.
Just leave me alone.
Alright. What happened? Will you tell us what happened, Gina? Last night at the pawnbrokers.
There's nothing to tell. I figured it'd pay me, so I broke into the place and started going through the storeroom. But the old bloke walked in on me, and you know the rest.
He had a gun, he pointed it at himself and threatened to kill himself.
Again.
Yeah.
But why, Gina Bean? Why would you do that? Ain't it obvious? The place is full of stuff I could sell for a shilling or two. Diving ain't easy, you know. It's a lot of work. And half the time, you don't even get nothing.
Is that really why you broke into the place?
What?
Are you sure the true reason wasn't something else?
Oh, give it a rest. What'd be the point anyway, eh? Nothing I could say would make a blind bit of difference.
I feel like if we had one of the like main line abilities here, she would be like we would activate the
Covered in
bracelet or something,
Cyclops.
or Cyclops, yeah.
Yeah, just fucking covered in Cyclops.
Please tell us, Gina Bean, we'll believe you, whatever it is. Believe me? Don't be daft. You can't believe nothing. Everyone lies all the time. And you know what? When it comes to liars, I'm the biggest of the lot. I've told from unforgivable lies, I have. What do you mean by that? What unforgivable lies?
Okay. What did you mean before, Gina, when you said you were the biggest liar of the lot? Why don't you tell us what these unforgivable lies you've told are? Maybe we can help.
Sorry. We're out of time. They're gonna want to question me now. Gina Bean, please. Oh, yeah. I wanted to give you this. Something to remember me by.
Oh my god.
Jesus, man.
Christ.
Kitty.
Oh, hang on one sec. A photographic print of a really adorable cat. Objectively adorable cat.
I found it in one of the pockets of this coat. Ain't no point in me having it.
Oh, okay.
I wonder what a little photograph like that was doing in the pocket of that overcoat. Anyway, don't bother coming again. Bye. Oh, Gina Bean.
Oh, okay. Tate from China while interviewing her in her prison cell. Before we leave, I want to see this photograph. If there's anything
Look at
significant.
This photograph. Anything on the back?
There always is.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
10 shillings.
Look at the back of this print here. Something written on it.
Oh, this is the first time we've seen like a
drawing of
actual
her.
2D model. Yeah.
13th
18th February, 9 o'clock PM. Article deposited, 1 small box.
Oh, is it the box the manuscript was in?
Oh.
Loan amount paid, 10 shillings. Redemption deadline, 13th April, 9 o'clock PM.
This photographic print is a redemption ticket.
13th February, that could be significant. It was just 2 days before the murder on the omnibus, wasn't it?
Small box. That doesn't tell us much about it, does it?
Ryu, if Mr. McGundle still had the ticket, then presumably he never redeemed the article. So, do you think the box might still be present somewhere in the shop?
Ah, yes! Something McGondle deposited. We need to investigate. Okay, update it. Update it in the court record. Okay. Okay.
Anything on the front?
This is just for the sake of it. Let's examine. This is an adorable little cat. I think it looks slightly like Wagahai. I always thought that cats like to curl up inside under a heated kotatsu blanket when it shit snowed. Maybe British cats are different. Maybe the British don't have
Well, they don't have
kotatsus.
katatsus, yeah. Eat
Yeah.
your hamburgers, Apollo.
Literally, okay. Oh, okay,
Can't
hospital.
believe- Oh, okay. Looks like shit.
Yeah.
Heinzie! Oh! He's not here!
No, that's strange. Nurse definitely said he was in the bed by the window, didn't she?
He's on the ceiling.
Oh, I know what's probably happened. Heinzie was being a big baby and the bullet wound wasn't that bad after all, so he's been sent home.
That's optimistic.
I'm not sure about that, baby or not. There's no question that it was a fairly serious injury that Mr. Holmes suffered.
Oh,
Hello, what have we here?
Oh, it's it.
This ward is off limits, no visiting. So what are you doing in here, eh?
well, I'll have you know, we're Holmes's next of kin.
Well, you are.
Eh? Oh, well, beg your pardon there, ma'am. Sir, a lady and a curious Eastern gentleman.
You don't even have eyes, shut up.
A great mystery solver and a mysterious family, eh?
That's how you see us, sure.
Where is he, Constable? Where's Holmesy?
I don't know, haven't seen him in days.
I can't see anything without my eyes.
I'll be in the operating field, ma'am, undergoing an extensive operation.
Extensive?
It has been 7 hours since you went in.
Yeah, they're harvesting his organs, sorry.
Oh dear, is he going to be alright?
They're taking this
No,
moment to
we sold
study
them on
his
the black
brain.
market for crypto.
God.
Well, it doesn't appear to be working, you see. The anesthetic, that is.
Of course.
Oh,
I have a report that Jillian claims he may have had too much to drink last night. Coffee, that is.
Fuck's sake.
Anyway, I think it would be fair to assume that you won't be back here for another several hours yet.
I see. Thank you, Constable. Perhaps we should leave and come back later.
oh, poor Holmesy.
Very roundabout of telling us there's nothing for us to do here right now.
Yeah.
Right, well, let's move then.
We can't examine.
Oh, we can, but I don't know if there's anything to examine. Maybe
So you
the
have to let us
paper?
examine that. Yeah. Move it down.
We can examine the bed,
There
but
you
not
go.
the note. That's weird.
That
Must be
bed
Mr.
looks
Holmes's
thin as
bed.
fuck.
Yeah. Our pillow looks like it wasn't been washed in
Poor
like 10 patients.
Holmesy.
Yeah. Probably hasn't.
I know. It looks as stiff as a board, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think that'll bother him.
And he sleeps on the floor. No?
I often find him asleep face down on the floor, completely dead to the world.
He doesn't give a fuck.
I think I'd call the police if I discovered someone like that. What's this bucket?
So mean. It's a fucking.
That's where we shit in.
Oh.
That's not.
Fuck.
There's a notice board on the wall here. Look, let's see. What does it say? Thought of the day. On seeing any vermin, calmly and discreetly inform Matron.
Matron.
Matron. It's like a robot.
Oh, yes, they have rats and mice in hospitals like this that love to feast on all the medicine.
On all
That's
the
not
patients.
good. That's. Yeah.
If you don't deal with them, there's nothing left to treat the patients.
Just fucking, these rats are addicted to morphine.
Rats and mice? Oh, I see. This is a rather old building, I suppose.
But the doctors and nurses are all very good, I hear.
Certainly hope so, for Mr. Holmes' sake. Let's not worry her anymore. Okay, I think we can leave. There's nothing really important here. Baker
Where do
Street?
we go?
Definitely the pawnbrokery last.
Oh, the fucking photorealistic.
The horse. The Nintendo 3DS horse.
Jesus.
There's still a Scotland Yard carriage outside Windibanks. Really perfect the technology on the animals, like the polygon difference between the horse and the guard. God. I think the internet went out again. 1 second.
I
Okay.
never imagined we'd be investigating a case so close to home.
Poor Iris, she's very upset by all this. I'm sorry, I was there. Should have done more.
None of this is your fault, Ryu, so please don't apologize.
But I...
It's the criminals who are to blame for all of this, so let's investigate and work out how to catch them.
Yes, you're right. Okay. Probably should just move to the pawnbrokery. Haven't forgotten to do something, have you, Ryu? What do you mean?
What did we forget?
Yeah, let's go to the suite then. No, there's nothing here. Hang on. Now that she's here with me, I wanna check this again. This is where you note down ideas, isn't it, Iris? Let's see, what does it say today? Ah, the Boscombe Valley Mystery. Oh, it's the same, I think, from before.
We visited Boscombe Valley recently for a picnic, you see, but I forgot to bring the tea. So when Holmesy became thirsty, he decided to drink from Boscombe Pool. He gave himself an awful tummy ache.
Christ. Didn't have like algae or something? Oh dear.
Probably. Microorganisms.
Yeah.
Holmesy sat there miserable as can be in that field of flowers after that, just like when you saw him yesterday.
Holmes would be the type of person to try raw water. That really is an unsavory tale. Let me see. There was like... this, I think?
Oh yeah.
This changes. I was burning confidently in the grate again today. A very different feeling to Japanese hibachi somehow.
Homesy's been working on his disguises recently. He's been dressing as a woman mainly.
Oh,
God.
Slay Queen. Really?
Oh,
Mr. Holmes dresses in women's clothes?
Yes, you see the lady in that photographic print on the mantelpiece? That's Holmesy.
What the fuck?
It's quite stunning. Wait, so the woman achievement was okay. I see.
Oh, what? Okay.
Alright.
They're not gonna let us see the picture, though. Of course not.
I'm curious too. These are all mementos of Mr. Holmes's past cases, I think. He's been involved in my case. I wonder if the beefsteak from La Carnival would be on display here.
Holmesy said that Waggy is a memento too.
What? How?
He tried really hard to get the little fellow to stay on those shelves at
First, yeah, good luck with that.
He had to give up in the end. Waggy just wouldn't keep still.
Even he couldn't win against the cat. Yeah, it's funny that.
No one
Alright.
can win against a cat.
Okay. Hopefully I haven't forgotten to do anything. Fucking Susie, or yeah, Iris is gaslighting me. Oh. Wow.
Animation.
Animation.
Oh, they all have the fucking same character model.
Yeah.
This is where it happened then. Last night.
That's right. The thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place, looking for valuables. Also, I think this box on the right here is new. I don't remember seeing this.
Yeah.
Also, this blue one here. I might be wrong.
But
I think I didn't read this. Oh yeah, I did. Okay.
apart from the policeman in here, you wouldn't know anything had happened. There's no sign of a disturbance.
No, you're right about that, actually.
In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be the ones doing the ransacking.
This skull here, I don't remember it being so vibrant. I don't know. I know what you mean. They're like a gang of organized criminals, all dressed in black.
Oi, I heard that.
Oh, that's you. Okay.
Like, oi, I heard that.
Oh, Inspector. Good morning.
I suppose I ought to thank you for your vigilance last night. Got to see me before I was disturbed, at least. Shame on you for letting the two rogues get away, mind?
Yes,
It's
I'm
not
sorry
our
about
fault.
that.
Shame on you for not letting yourself get shot.
I thought you'd assigned extra men to the beat around here, Toby.
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 Now look what's happened. Holmesy's been injured because there weren't enough police on duty.
Ah! Your ladyship! No one told me you were coming.
I expect you to take full responsibility for what happened to Holmesy and see he has the very best medical care.
I keep wondering what the thing on his hat is. I think it's like a notebook, but the way it's bent, it looks like a piece of chocolate.
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
Of course, your ladyship. The very best doctors in the capital are attending to him as we speak.
And I don't think it's Ryu's fault that the rogues managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police's job.
Get his ass.
Fuck him up.
Absolutely, your ladyship. As you say, ma'am. As you say.
He puts it on so
The
quickly.
jet in black is totally blameless. Everyone's in agreement about that.
Would you believe it?
For once.
Would you believe it? He's like a completely different person of Iris. Talk about a personality change. Thank God she's with us.
Oh, where are me manners? Are you thirsty, your ladyship?
Oh my
Perhaps you'd
God.
like some juice? Some nice refreshing fruit juice?
Get fruit delivered to your door.
Oh, why? Are you thirsty, Toby?
We call it Hello Fresh.
I have some of my special herb tea with me if you'd like some.
It's kind of a cute little canteen.
Oh God. Wait.
He's taking a lot of sips out of that tiny cup.
Ah, lovely. So very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship.
We finished my tea just a few moments ago. I don't even recognize him like this.
Christ.
Oh, we can converse with him. Okay. So, how's the investigation going, Inspector?
Nothing to it, really. Really simple case, this. Some very definite evidence. We're just about to charge that diver we arrested last night, in fact.
Gina, you're going to charge her?
That's right. Should we be able to bring her before the judge? At the Bailey tomorrow?
Definitive evidence, you say? What is it? Come on.
Readies up a shredder.
Your ladyship, as much as I wish I could oblige you, I'm afraid.
Ah, I see. You've already captured the pair of thugs who broke in here last night, have you?
What the?
And you're going to put them on the stand as witnesses, are you?
How could you? How? How could you possibly know about that?
I had a feeling. So,
You have like marks from their hands on your coat. I can only see with my X-ray vision. Might have never tried to keep a secret from Iris. So you've arrested the two men who shot Mr. Holmes, have you?
Well, yes, they were rounded up pretty quickly by the lads on the beat.
And Miss Lestrade is being held at the prison?
She should be. That's assuming she lifted the key from the jailer, of course.
Okay. His infinite fish and chips. Could you tell us something about
I
Mr.
wish
Holmes?
I was him.
What's his condition?
I'm hungry right now. I just want food.
Oh, you can stop when the next to be continued appears.
Oh, that's alright.
Sorry, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Scotland Yard matters are strictly confidential.
well, I know he's being operated on at St. Anne Street. Why can't I see him? I'm family, you know.
I'm terribly sorry, your ladyship. It's the hospital's policy. No visiting at all.
Oh,
Well, it must have hit an artery in his midriff. He's lost a fair bit of blood.
Jesus.
oh no.
Didn't seem too bad in the first hour or so. A hemorrhage like that is enough to make even the one and only Holmes pipe down.
Wow. Sir Holmes is a human like the rest of us, you know.
Well, anyway, he's having emergency surgery right now. Gotta stop that bleeding.
He will be alright, won't he? They'll be able to make him better?
Of course, your ladyship. He'll be right as rain before you know it.
Really? How do you know?
Hey, how do I know? Well, because, of course. Oh, yes, because Mr. Holmes is such a great detective, that's why.
You better pray the doctors have a better grasp of what's needed to make someone well again. Oh my god.
Oh dear. Please don't die, Holmesy.
God.
Fucking hell.
I'll report to your ladyship the moment I hear he's out of operating theater.
Theater.
With my cell phone that I have in
Yeah.
written in 1800s.
I'll send you a letter. I can't help noticing, Inspector.
What, how if it's sunshine?
Sunshine.
Well, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris.
What's the sauce, Sonny? I'm a cop, I don't go in for favoritism.
Uh-huh.
But he's right. You do treat us differently.
It's because of those adventures of Sherlock Holmes stories, that's why.
Oh,
I crop up in them, don't I? Inspector Tobias Gregson.
Oh, well, yes, because you're an acquaintance of Holmesy's.
what did you write about the Inspector, Iris?
I don't remember really.
It was one of Holmes's
bad as
lines.
him.
Gregson is the smartest of Scotland Yarders. That's how he put it.
Oh, did I write that?
I know what that one line did for me, eh? The very next month, my pay doubled. Doubled, I tell you.
Oh, that's amazing.
All because everyone at the yard reads them. They read all the Sherlock Holmes stories. They even set up a fan club for me.
Must be nice.
Of course, that explains everything. It was around that time that you became such a toady to me.
Toby the Toady.
Can you blame me? All it takes is one bad word from you and hopes could change his tune about me. Werkson? No, a great detective will say. He's getting quite overrated these days. Figure out what would happen to my salary if that came out in print, eh? Whole thing gives me the willies. I can't tell you how many nights of sleep I've lost worrying about it.
Good Christ.
But that would never happen, Toby.
Every month when the new Net Rants magazine comes out, my hands are trembling as I turn the pages.
Christ.
Oh, how awful for you. Here, have some of my tea to settle your nerves.
Jesus. Here we go again. They wanted to use this animation more than once.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Not very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship.
Teetotal.
Tito.
Oh yeah, there's something I was supposed to talk to you about actually, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes, what is it?
I've got an important message for you. I clean forgot about it until now.
An important message?
Distracted by tea.
Wonder what it could be. Okay, let's talk about that then. Yup. Are you going to tell me what this important message is then, Inspector?
Yeah, it's about that young lady who's normally by your side, your assistant.
Susie, is she alright?
She's at the station, isn't she? Being questioned, I believe.
Nope, not anymore. She had to head off.
Head off? Where?
To Lord Vortic's
remember?
office, of course. He summoned her.
Ah, yes, of course. I'd forgotten about that.
The whipstrocks there took her in the yard carriage after we finished questioning her. But she asked us to tell you she didn't have the fare for a return journey. Had to go meet her there. She's got a nerve using Scotland Yard as a blooming messenger service.
See, well,
She's
thank you for
based.
passing
She's
that on.
so based for that.
Thank you for passing that on, Inspector.
Why did Susie have to go see the Lord Chief Justice?
She didn't tell me. But I'd better head over to the Lord Chief Justice's office to fetch her straight away. We're gonna have two partners.
Yippee!
Yay! Location has been added.
Bomb has been planted.
Susie's waiting. Okay. Yes. No matter how many times I come here, I always get the same sense of oppressiveness somehow.
Do you think the place is oppressive?
I think it's normal. Of course you do, you're British.
An apartment complex? That's funny, I found it quite simple. How so?
I mean, look at that suit of armor over there. You can't take that seriously, can you?
Maybe it thinks the same about you.
Whoa!
Oh, it's
So
like...
that's Lord Vortex.
Yeah, I forgot what his voice was like.
He was like a Pokemon villain.
And so everything is clear with regard to tomorrow's arrangements, I trust. That's like the critic.
Yeah.
Worst joke
Yes.
ever.
Yes. Thank you very much.
There they are, Susara and Lord Vortex. Not casting shadows, as you do.
I don't need to.
I wonder what they're talking about. They both look very serious.
Very good. There is nothing further to discuss. You may return to your lodgings. No doubt you have much in preparation for your return to your homeland.
Whoa, 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 what? Fuck?
Wait, what did he just say? You return to your homeland? Susato! Okay.
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo.
What was all that about?
Ah, Mr. Naruhodo, thank you for coming to collect your colleague.
What's all this about? Why were you talking about Mrs. Sato's return to her homeland? And tomorrow?
Tomorrow? Oh, what about Gina Bean's trial?
You mean... She's been formally charged now? Oh dear.
Oh god, okay.
This is fucked up.
Mrs. Sato, what's all this about?
Oh, please don't concern yourself, Mr. Naruhodo.
How can I not be concerned?
Yeah. It's only me going back to Japan. What the fuck?
Your life here can continue just as
That's
it
not what I
has.
asked. What happened? Why are you leaving?
Skill issue. It's my father. He's fallen ill.
Oh no!
Professor Mikotoba? Oh god. If I may.
You gave me the J. Jonah Jameson voice.
What?
A J. Jonah Jameson voice, you know, Peter Parker's boss in Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Are you serious? You must be the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe.
Yes, that's right.
My name is Yujin Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University.
I need to be more raspy, but I can't do raspy.
It's hard to, like, not fuck up your voice, yeah.
We received an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news.
10 days ago, father collapsed with a fever. The cause is apparently unknown. And it seems he grows weaker day by day.
I don't believe it.
As you are aware, the voyage from here to your country's capital, Tokyo, takes some 50 days. I thought it would be
Right.
prudent to hasten Mrs. Sato's departure as much as possible.
Yes, absolutely.
I will leave London first thing tomorrow morning.
Can't believe this is happening. Okay.
So, Gina has been charged? She'll have to appear in court?
Yes, she was formally charged a few hours ago, and the date of the trial has already been set for tomorrow.
No! Not even 24 hours later?
It's fucked up.
Gina? Ah, the Lestrade girl and the murder of the Baker Street pawnbroker. Yes. Yes. An all too suspicious case. The pickpocket was clearly disturbed amid robbery and shot the man in a panic.
Where'd you get the gun from?
From him, I guess.
No, the yard is overstretched as it is. Not wasting time on these open and shut cases.
You say that, but every time it's not fucking open and shut at all.
It's not
God.
wasting time. Gina Bean would never do something like that.
Mr. Naruhodo,
Oh, yes, Lord Vortex?
in deference to your fine services to date, I shall overlook this young girl's insolence.
How gracious of you.
I have no recollection of admitting a child into my office. Leave. Now.
Oh, what the fuck?
Of course, Lord Vortex.
Criminals will tell the most palpable lies in order to evade justice. The police can ill afford the time it takes to unravel all their untruths. Meanwhile, more crimes are perpetrated. There are far more serious matters to which to contend.
Serious matters. Didn't Gregson mention something like that yesterday?
Yes,
Inspector Gregson made a similar remark yesterday.
It's no concern of yours, though I'm sure I need not remind you of that.
God, his voice has gone for like 3 different phases.
Just how it is.
Yeah.
3 minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me.
God, he's like fucking Kira.
Time Lord.
I only have 20 more seconds left. There's just one more thing,
He's
Lord
like
Vortex.
Dio.
Yeah.
Which is...
Miss Lestrange's trial. I wonder if you might permit me to defend her?
a timely suggestion.
Sorry?
The girl currently has no representation.
But that's not fair. Yeah, she may be a pickpocket, but she still deserves a fair trial.
Do not misunderstand me, young lady. The government provides for those too poor to afford representation with a public defender. The accused only needs to sign the relevant paperwork, and a defense barrister will be assigned to the case. However, the young girl in question has refused outright.
How about you do that?
Question you would do well to direct to Miss
laugh.
Lestrade. You'll find her at the local prison.
Yes, thank you. Well, we did already talk to her, so I guess it was a bit out of order.
Yeah.
Now then, it's time I was leaving. Good day to you. Good day to you.
What a
Just
day.
fucking
The
swag
beast is
right
demonic in nature.
down.
Did you not charged with murder? Susato about to leave?
Come, Mr. Naruhodo. Iris, we must make haste.
That's easy. You're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? Don't you have packing and things to do?
As Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, personal circumstances are of no consequence. My sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way I can.
Thank you, Miss Susato. It's a very pensive look.
I think we ought to visit Gina first. In any case, I should like to wish her well before I leave.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go.
Alright then, if I'm honest, this has completely thrown me off. Just have to do what
Oh,
I
shit.
can as a lawyer. Oh, it's just ambience, okay. Gale.
I guess there's a reason Iris has replaced Susato as the, like, one who pops up having commentary.
Hello again, Gina.
Oh, here we go again. They really wanted to show off this animation.
Yeah, they love it. I love it too.
Yeah. What are you lot here for now?
To have the muzzle of that grenade launcher shoved in our faces again, obviously.
I think I need to improve the way you load ammunition into that thing, don't I?
I need to improve your animation, I think.
Look! You can come as many times as you like, but I ain't got nothing more to say to you.
Okay.
Gina? I wonder if you might hear me out. There's something I'd like to say.
I guess this just happens right now because we already talked to her, maybe?
Yeah. What? I'm sorry to say that I must reluctantly bid you farewell.
Eh? Farewell?
Tomorrow, I must begin my journey back home to Japan. I fear we may never meet again. Oh, right. I've had the pleasure of meeting so many lovely people here in London. I have so many wonderful memories. And yet, as things stand now, it will be a glum parting indeed. Poor Iris is so miserable.
Stacy. Well, that ain't my business.
Both Iris and Mr. Naruhodo believe you to be innocent, Gina. They've put their faith in you. But somehow, you can't find it in your heart to put your faith in them.
Yeah, that's right. I can't. What of it?
It grieves me greatly to have to say goodbye to my dear friends when they were so clearly unhappy. Because of you.
Oh fuck.
Wow, okay.
Guilt trip her into taking our defense.
What? It's my fault?
Yes, so I have one final request, Gina, before our paths never cross again. Right here and now. I want you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith they've invested in you.
Eh?
Only by doing that will you truly be as alone as you claim to be. Jesus.
Christ.
What are you talking about? What do you expect me to do, eh? You've told us that...
Oh wait, no. You've told us that everyone lies. So prove it by admitting one of your own untruths.
What about what you said before, Gina Bean?
You said something about unforgivable lies. You must tell Mr. Naruhodo and Iris the truth now. That is my last request before I leave. My last request as a judicial assistant.
No. I can't.
Whatever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavy on Gina's mind. Gina, I could be wrong, but... is it something to do with what happened 2 months ago? Something about that trial? The one in which Cosney McGondle was acquitted? The case of that mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus. You were called as a witness by the prosecution. Is that what this is about?
Yeah, you're right.
Because, in that trial, I lied. I lied like you wouldn't believe.
Will you tell us about it now?
No, smile.
No. The trial 2 months ago.
Like you said, it all happened 2 months ago. Coppers got hold of me and shoved me in the witness stand.
And based on your testimony, Mr. McGondle was declared innocent.
Yeah, well, thing is, I lied about a whole bunch of stuff.
I knew it.
What sort of things did you lie about?
I was hiding under the seat that night. That was the truth. It was pitch black in that little cubbyhole. I couldn't see a thing. And then
Whoa.
I heard that loud thud, like someone falling on the floor.
That's when Mr. McGondle discovered you?
Yeah.
He pulled me out from under the seat and sat me next to the dead man.
Oh, okay, I see. I don't think we've seen her like this before.
Yeah. No, yeah, we haven't.
There weren't much light to see by, but when I looked at my hands, I had the cove's blood all over 'em.
I kept thinking this was her, like,
Yeah.
close.
I was so scared I couldn't even speak.
You had his blood on your hands? In other words, it was Gina that was the witnesses on the... It was Gina that the witnesses on the roof deck saw through the skylight.
Mr. McGundle started asking you questions, I suppose? Who you were, and why you were hiding under the seat. Yeah, he did. Only, that's not all.
What do you mean?
I mean, he threatened me.
Threaten you how?
Made me swear about what I'd seen and what I'd heard. And about what he was gonna do after the cove was found dead. He made me swear I wouldn't tell no one about any of it. If I did that, he said he'd let me scarper before the coppers showed up.
Gina, you must tell me what he swore to you to secrecy about. What you saw, what you heard, everything. Whoa, okay.
Oh shit.
You said Miss McGundle made you swear not to tell anybody about what you saw. But you were in the pitch black compartment under the seat the whole time, weren't you?
Yes, with Mr. McGundle still sitting above your head, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's true. But it was when I heard the thud of the cove hitting the floor. I let out a little scream, see? Couldn't help it. McGundle heard that and dragged me out by my arm. And that's when I saw it. It was on the floor next to the old geezer what had been stabbed. A disc, all bright and shiny. A disc?
Do you mean...
Yeah, that's it. The one what the D took off me at Winterbanks.
the music box disc was there on the floor at the omnibus?
Not for long. McGundle spotted it straight away. He picked it up smartish and stuffed it inside his inside pocket.
So that disc was inside the omnibus 2 months ago at the scene of the Mr. Murder's murder.
Mr. Mortar. And the bog trotter told me I went to mutter a word of it to no one. As it was so dark under that seat in the cab, I was straining me ears the whole time. After a while, I heard the door and footsteps inside the cabin.
Presumably that was McGonagall getting on board.
Nah, not only him,
Oh?
because I could definitely make out the footsteps of 2 people. In that case, it would seem likely that it was Mr. McGundle and the victim.
Mr. Fry's fired mortar.
In his testimony during the trial, Mr. McGundle claimed he slept during the carriage ride. But whenever I'm in a carriage, I'm taken with a fierce tiredness, and I always succumb to it.
Waste. Someone who died so early in the game, he keeps coming back.
Yeah. And your own testimony, Gina, supported this. All I could hear was the Irishman snoring. Yeah, that wasn't exactly true. Neither of them was asleep. Could hear him talking the whole time in low voices.
What? What are they talking about?
Sorry, I don't know. The sound of the horses and the wheels was too loud. That still tells us something. Mr. McGundle and the victim knew each other.
Well, we did know that already because he had a debt to him. Mr. McGundle was lying, as I suspected. after the event.
I knew it weren't gonna take long before someone raised the alarm that the bloke had been killed.
Yes, you were quite right. The other passengers on the roof deck noticed very quickly.
So, when the cab came to a stop, McGonagall told me to hide back under the seat again. I climbed in and waited. The two coves from up top ran off to get the coppers.
Yes, Mr. Fairplay and Mr. Lady first.
Right, and after they'd gone, McGonagall asked the driver to do him a favour.
A favor?
Now then, fella, what I need you to do is take this coat of mine and deposit with a nearby pawnbroker. And for your troubles, let's see now. I'll give you 10 guineas.
That was
Christ.
the first time we've seen his eyes.
Yeah. As we know, 10 guineas is a lot.
It's like $10,000.
Yeah. A nearby pawnbroker? You mean on Baker Street? Second, I thought Iris just had like a very wide O face, but that was her finger.
Yep, you got it. It was Windibank's. The coat chief snapped up the money and ran off to pop this coat as fast as he could. So, then there was no one left in the carriage. McGonagall opened the box under the seat and let me get out of there, but not without conditions.
I see.
Sorry, you have to talk so much during this.
I know.
Oh, okay. What were Mr. McGonagall's conditions then? For letting you go free, I mean.
Not telling a soul, not for anything, about what I saw and what I heard. And there was something else as well.
There's more?
Yeah, this is the most important thing, he said.
Oh god.
That's new.
I'm after sending the coachman on a little errand for me with some small change in his hand.
Small change.
Now then, did you hear what I asked of him? Did you see anything at all? You asked him to go pop your weasel, right? Aye. The fiend's taken me overcoat to deposit with a pawnbroker hereabouts. And I want you, lass, to take the redemption ticket for it. Do you understand? What? You want me to have the ticket? That's right. And I'll come fetch it from you later. Sometime within the next 2 months.
Christ.
You're to hang on to it until then. Is that clear? And whenever you do, don't lose it. Alright then. And, in case I might happen to be delayed at all, you're to go to the pawn shop, Windibank, so it is, and you're to extend the loan before the 2 months is up. If you forget, the article will be forfeited and any old fiend can come along and buy it. Yeah, but I ain't got that kind of brass. Here's £5. Should be enough. Do we understand each other, lass? Don't try anything funny now. You go against me. Yeah, I get it.
Christ.
Good. And one more thing. In a few days from now, you'll be visited by the police, I've no doubt. Coppers? Aye. They'll be come asking you to take the stand in court. Testify as a witness. So let's just have a wee chat about that, shall we?
My god.
What is it that you might say, and what is it that you won't?
Okay.
Fucking blackmailing her.
Yeah. God, and we're forced to defend him too, or we wouldn't even be allowed in the country.
Yeah.
After we'd gone over it all, I parked it, got as far away from there as I could. I hid the pawnbroker's ticket in some bushes near the scene. I went to fetch it the next day once it got dark.
So McGonagall planned it and coerced Gina into giving false testimony.
Not that it mattered because he fucking died.
Yeah.
I bet you're ready to string me up, eh? I lied in that big old courtroom. I told some corkers.
I've been talking whoppers.
The thing is, he said he would make it so he couldn't live in the East End no more. That's what he threatened me with.
What a wicked man. He knew everything went on in the back slums.
That was Gina.
Oh, right. He knew everything what went on in the back slums. He knew we had no one to look after us, and we was all just looking out for each other, getting by together.
He was gonna like demolish all of it probably.
So you mean Mr. McGonagall would have...
He would have built another park over it.
In an heartbeat, he could have had the lot of us chased out of there if he'd wanted. And then, where could we have gone, eh? Nowhere, that's where. So, I didn't have no choice.
Thank you, Gina, for telling us everything.
Oh, I'm for it now, eh? Go on, admit it. You must be livid.
Well, you can make amends by doing me a simple favor.
A favour? What?
Sign the representation papers for tomorrow's trial.
Eh?
If you don't actually want me to represent you in court, you can rip it up later. But we need that paperwork or we can't investigate. The police won't let us. We still need to investigate.
Oh god.
Investigate what?
The scene of the incident last night. Mr. Holmes was shot, you see.
You what?
Amesy's having a big operation right now, Gina Bean.
Is it bad? Is he gonna be alright? I'm just gonna be alright. Right?
That's why I want to investigate, for Mr. Holmes' sake as much as anything.
Right. So, what you're saying is, if I sign that bit of paper, everyone's happy. Is that it?
Something like that. Mr. Sato?
Yes, of course. I have the representation papers here. I don't need no one to stick up for me, though. No lawyer, nothing.
She's gone.
The hell?
Poor Gina Bean. She seems so lonely.
Okay. Can get access to the
Okay, well,
crime
we got
scene.
them.
Well, at least this should mean we can investigate the scene at Windibanks now.
Yes, and perhaps we can come back to visit Gina Bean when we're done there.
Oh boy. I feel like as we finally cracked Gina, she's opened up to us, at least. Now I have her representation papers. No one else knows just what a responsibility that is. Anyway, for now it means Inspector Gregson can stop us investigating at Windbanks. Although something tells me he's not going to be happy about it. Okay.
Should we pause here?
Yeah, probably. Because you are hungry too, and 2 hours
Yeah.
is a decent length. Investigation part 4? God.
Oh god. How long does this go for?
I don't think it's like a 3-day thing, at least.
I hope not.
But it's still long. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be it for this episode at least. It's gonna be in the jailer. Oh no, okay. Options.
Yeah.
Options.
Oh, the policemen are gone. Much to think about.
Yeah. Gonna be the jail cell. Nice.
Cheeseburgers, yeah.
Cheeseburgers, yeah.
Okay, so that's the episode for today. We did 2 parts of investigation, so that's pretty cool. And hopefully we'll be able to go to court next time. At least for a little bit, because we still have the investigation to go on. I don't know how long that's gonna be. But yeah, we'll see. After we're done recording, I'll check how far into the case we are. But yeah, hope you enjoyed and have a good night. See ya.
Bye bye.